So what's going on, YouTube world? Charles Hutchinson here, and today, man, we are looking at the Roto Grip clone. I didn't expect to have this done, but my pro shop guy got it done for me like the same day. I was just like, my meds, appreciate you. Everybody else don't expect that, but he did knock this out for me, and I didn't have the exotic gem with me to do the comparisons that I wanted to do, so this is gonna be this one. And then I may tweak the surface to give us a different dynamic to see what this ball's doing. But we're gonna throw it definitely out of box, first 5 frames, and then we'll hit it with some service at the back 5 frames. But initially, again, before we start the full game, just gonna get some shots, and then we'll get to the full game with it, because I like doing my full games. But if you're in South Florida, get down to Bolero Tamarack, and in there, inside, you will find, again, a Bowler's Edge Pro Shop with Tony Levance and Roger. Man, appreciate y'all boys. Appreciate y'all. And then I'm rocking one of the new 12-bagger striker jerseys. This thing is just, again, we're in baseball season. I'm from Chicago. Put the 2 and 2 together. That's what this is off of. So you get the history in the making. Hit them. If you don't know, now you know. Go to 12bagger.com. Got everything you're looking for, and yeah. So looking at the clone. But yeah, so same layout as always. So there you go. And I'll go ahead and warm it up. See what this looks like. UFO alert replacement. Let's go ahead and try this. Stand a little straighter. I'm gonna stand on what's that, about 15. Really tumbly. I threw that pretty fast, but this is a fresh house shot. There's a lot of volume to the right. If you've been seeing any of the last videos, 1 and 2, there's some volume. 100% some value. But yeah, so I'm gonna slow it down a pinch from right here. I'm gonna move a little further right as well. So that definitely hooked a little bit. All the different factors led to that, but yeah. But let's throw another one. A little better. So definitely rolly.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling.
Rolly. Once we get left, we really see how rolly it really is. Slow it down a pinch. I'm moving left. Gotta slow it down a hair. Okay. So still got a little something, something to it. Got a little something, something. So right now, definitely giving me that bigger ball. Definitely feels that way. In the katana realm. So let's see if we can throw a better one. I think I might be able to speed up a hair, because that last one, like, it almost left me a 9-pin. Oh, that's outside though. If you haven't seen it, this is a little bit flatter, so the outside is just not boom. If I throw it directly to the friction, it might just wave back at you. And honestly, from what I'm seeing so far, it might benefit from the surface to help balance how strong this ball is and how early, like, it looks like the ball's picking up, but because of the finish, it's still squirting down the lane. Well, let me see if I can not miss this as far right. A little better. Says it pins around, so good so far. I might go ahead and touch the surface, because again, I'm thinking it might look a little better, but just take a little further step left, see what we get. Moving to, again, 25 with my feet. Got a little slower. Surface. I think before we start the game, I'm definitely gonna touch this joker. Definitely. Because And this clone is really pretty, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, better shot. So for some of the bigger rev rates, they might like it, they might love it with this compound on it. But this, like for me, once I actually started getting on it, I'm seeing a response that I was looking for initially. You know, just typically, especially when I start off right, then I'm not hitting the ball the same once I get in. But yeah, we're gonna throw maybe 1 or 2 more shots, then I'm adjust the surface still. All right, throw another one, try to get on it. Oh, I got all over it. So, got a little too much gas, and it just never saw it. Yeah, and I think, again, it's just gonna blend a little bit better. I'm gonna touch it with a 2000 pad. That's my go-to surface. And then we're gonna see how this ball keeps responding. So, I just hit the clone with a True Cut pad, 2000. Again, these are just pads I just prefer. I just feel like they can last a little bit longer. But yeah, so I'm gonna go back to the middle of the lane, 20. And I expect this to actually shape a little bit more. Oh. It read the middle. Again, a lot better, but still deflected a little bit. I think that was me. I probably could have, I was a little worried. I didn't know if that was gonna jackknife or not. And it still looks smooth. So I'm gonna keep throwing it. Got the 10 out. So definitely still on the smoother end of the spectrum. I wouldn't call this ball a jackknife at all. You know, initially, and I still might end up doing it, is comparing this to a brutal collision. Still think a brutal collision is probably gonna be a little more than this because of just how much experience I have with that ball. But this one is still rolling. Like you just see it rolling, 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 rolling. Yeah, I like that song.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling.
But yeah, so yeah, man, we gonna throw a couple more shots here. We're gonna get to the full game. Step a little further left on 25. All right, a little better shot. Okay. That saw it. That saw it from the inside. So just keep on going. All right, I'm on 25. That last one they really saw it. So let's see. Throw another one. Still on 25. All right, that was it. Oh, wow. 8-pin. That saw the spot and really changed directions for me. I'm gonna start cheating a little bit further left and see if we can't get a little more continuation, find a little more front oil. I'm gonna cheat a little bit, do a two with my feet, about one in with my eyes. All right. Oh. Getting a little more left. I'm getting a little more inside the ball, trying to get it to tumble and read the soup, and it did. So let's see. Take another step left. See what we get. All right, I got it. There we go. So it feels very more at home. I was going through the pins a lot better and not deflecting as much. A little more front oil helping it because it seemed like a chuggy ball, like seeing it and reading it. So I'm thinking it's still gonna be a little bit slower than the exotic gym because that exotic gym like hooked a ton on the back end. All right, that's a good shot. Hey, man. So off that, we're gonna go ahead and get to this full game with the ball. And yeah, tell you what I'm seeing. See if it's still good. How good is it? All right. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. It's still definitely some out of bounds here, so I got to be aware of that. Because I'm ripping on it, I think I'm about to open my angles up a little bit. Standing straight, I think it's there. I just have to be just careful. And I don't really want to be careful. But for the sake of the video, I might throw one here. I just wanted to do that. It's only frame 2. But I wanted to see if it was gonna hold, because when I move left and I throw it there, like it still, you know, fizzles. It's always great practice to get this 10 pin. And we would definitely do some comparisons. So what balls you want to see this ball compared to? Off the top of my head, exotic gem makes a lot of sense. I don't have a original UFO or UFO alert, so y'all tell me. So I'm gonna cheat again, back a little further left. Oh, that has a no chance. So again, when I'm playing this little in-between zone, it's like the perfect like angle to, if I go a little too far right, it just doesn't do it. And it just never got there. Tried to pick it up. Anywho, on to the next shot. Yes, I did add a little surface to it to try to help blend it. Then it might need 1,000. Typically speaking, on a normal league, there's people here to help break the pattern down, but because it's just me on the lane, that spot is not being broken down at all. Got all the way on it, crossed over. It's a montage of bad shots right now. That struck, of course, but so let's actually get on track here. Let's execute some good shots, stay down, and let's get some real strikes on the board. Much better shot. Much better shot. Gotta stay down, gotta commit to everything with this ball. I don't feel like I can, sometimes I kind of half A it, if you know what I mean, and get away with some shots. This one's not really allowing me to do that. It's like early. And again, I watched the Beef and Barnsley show. Shout out to them. And they were saying that like this ball's so early and wants to get into a roll, but because of the clean cover, like it's kind of like, or maybe it's the finish, it's just pushing it too far down the lane. For me, a player like myself, you know, I'm struggling with that. Again, if I roll the ball a lot heavier, you know, like Scott Anderson, y'all probably seen some videos, and it's different. Where he might love this ball reaction, but for me right now, it's okay at best, and it's forcing my angles. Like I couldn't play right because it just kept reading it. So again, once I commit and I'm getting on it and speed, it's looking all right. But again, it's definitely, I wish I could shut my angles down just a little bit, but it's not really allowing that. That's a little outside. Oh, goodness gracious. And it saw a spot. Like it's very apparent, like it saw something and broke loose. I thought through a pretty good shot. I didn't think that was inside or anything. And it read it. All right. So that's 2 bad ones with 2 good ones in the middle. So I'm gonna move a pinch off that. Oh no, it's that spot, right? that I have to either go around it or really stay inside of it, because that just, it broke loose, and again, I feel like I hit the same mark, and I was trying to just play off of it, and that's not. The hard way. Oh wow. Oh wow. So that's 2 opens. But again, point of the video so you can see what's going on here. And yeah, like this one's different. I'm not gonna say like I dislike it, but it's again, it's reading that spot so tough, but I can't, you know, kill my hand and move right into it. But if I get further left, it's starting to take off. Okay. So getting further left, staying aggressive with my hand position. It looks all right. And I'm thinking this thing just might need a lot more volume and a lower surface, and you know, that might be what it needs to look its best. So getting deeper seems to be working. When I try to play that little in-between zone, it's just like, nah. So balls are like that. Some, again, lets you play all over the lane, and they're built for that, you know, like phase 2s and things of that nature. But this one in particular, it's like, no, get left, or I really can't say get right, because it didn't look that great. Like sometimes it took off because you see it tumbling over and it just get off line early. So for me, this one looking like, it's a one-trick pony, but that's what it's looking like right now. That's a better shot. Oh. I think from this far left, if I had to be in a ball, there's other options. Like an exotic gem that, again, just a better fit from these particular angles. Where this one is just, I gotta be a little more perfect than I would like to be. So that's it. This ball is different. I definitely got to do some work with this one. This one didn't immediately say, oh, you're in my bag. So if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. But it's, again, something you got to play with this one. It looks great. I really love the shelf appeal on it. It's a little confusing as far as, you know, where does it want to be? And just bowling this one game, those few shots with it, still left, you know, with a lot of things unanswered. So we'll do a deeper dive with this one once we get another option on the lane as well, like an exotic gem or TNT, just to compare it and see how those balls are responding. Maybe we'll go back to the tour dynamics. That might be an interesting one. So yeah, I hope you learned a little something from the video. Not every ball is going to be A+ out of box, so probably can do some manipulating to get this ball to match my game a little bit more. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tweak it and we gonna run it back. So till next time, guys, man, get the jerseys, get everything, get the balls. If you like it, till next time.
Keep the bag, King Walker.